So yeah, welcome back to a new episode of Waffle, where I read a letter from my book of letters. Oh, not book, my box of handwritten letters to my future self. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. But this particular episode is especially necessary because I was about to crash out on Instagram close friends. I just came from the doctor. I'm actually feeling very under the weather, very sick. And so with that comes going to the doctor, and I had to get my blood drawn. And the nurse couldn't find my vein. And she was trying her best not to just prick me, but unfortunately the spots where she was trying to find my vein wasn't really there. And so I cried because it was so painful. And I swear the feeling of me crying in that moment was so cathartic because it felt like I had so much built-in emotions about going to the doctor, because I feel like when you are away from home, being sick is the last thing that you want. For me personally, I avoid sickness like the plague. Like, I cannot afford to be sick because I cannot afford to not be there for myself and not be able to take care of myself. And so I try to avoid it. Sometimes I gaslight myself into thinking I'm not sick when I am. Some sicknesses are better than others, where it's just about bed rest and being strong enough to see the next day. But some, like how I'm feeling now, is like more respiratory. So I have trouble breathing and speaking, and my chest is just closing in on me. And so going to the doctor now, I was like, fuck, I really didn't want to be sick. I really didn't want to go to the doctor, because that is when you are reminded about how lonely you are, and how strong, no, not even how lonely you are. Let me actually scratch that. Let me not make that my narrative. It reminds you how strong you actually aren't. Or for me, how strong I actually am not. Being away from home means I'm always alert, I'm always on, I'm always like taking care of my business, taking care of my shit. Like, I know exactly where my things are, where I put them, because I live alone. I know exactly when I need to pay my bills. I know exactly when I need to show up to work. There's kind of like a very specific rhythm that I have created for myself. And within that rhythm, there isn't really space to be a marshmallow and to be a kid. And the thing that I really know, I've noticed it way more now that I go back home, is I become like a child. I really become like a child. Like, every time, I don't know where I place my phone, because I'm always like in the moment. I'm with my sisters, I'm with my mom, so I'm always like in the moment. So I don't always remember where I put my phone down. And every time, like, oh, I need to look for my phone, or I like have to look for this thing, because my brain it doesn't have to worry about where I placed things. It doesn't have to worry about things, because I'm home. I have an entire family there to worry and think about things that I would usually like think about 24/7. And so when you are away from home and you are sick, where you are a baby again, but you don't have that physical support system. I have a support system here, but my support system is like the friends that I have and that I also work with. And so like it's very like emotional support. I call them like, hey, I went to the doctor. So it's not as if, I go to work, I go to the doctor, I come back, and it's like this lonely experience. No, I called my friend telling her, look, just came from the doctor. She asked me follow-up questions. Am I fine? She thought I was having a heart attack earlier on in the day. So, there's definitely an emotional support structure. But I just mean, like, when you go home and you don't have to worry about cooking because someone is there making food for you because you're not well. That's the physical, like, support that I yearn for. Or feeling like, oh, I'm feeling very down, I'm feeling very unwell, I just want cuddles, I just want hugs. And so I have a human blanket there to give me hugs and cuddles, and I can just switch off. But I physically I can't afford to switch off, because I need to sustain myself. I need to keep myself alive. So I need to think about food. If I'm taking work home, I need to finish my work. if I'm have a feeling in my heart, I need to record a podcast. So there's a lot of things that keeps me up, and because of that, I don't really have much opportunity to switch off when I get home. And so when I was sitting in that doctor's chair or in that nurse's chair, and she was pricking my arm, couldn't find my vein, and it was hurting, I cried because I was carrying so much in that moment. I was carrying like so much. I was so tired. It was such a relief. I was actually glad she couldn't find my vein because it gave me a great opportunity to cry. Because I just felt like it's so unfair that I have to go through this alone. I don't have someone who's going to pick me up after the doctor to take me home. I don't have someone waiting for me in the waiting room. Someone standing next to me to be like, it's okay, don't worry. I mean, the nurses were extremely kind, and you could tell that they really didn't want to not find my vein. But girl, you're a stranger, so I can't even cry in your arms. And now I feel bad about crying, so I have to stop myself from crying so that you don't feel like you're not doing your job. So it's like, I just want to sit and cry, girl. So in those few moments, I was glad that I could cry. It was very cathartic. It was very like a release. But heck, it really made me homesick. It made me feel so homesick that immediately afterwards I went to go get my comfort food. I got Nando's. Actually, it's my country's food. I had to go get Nando's. I got Nando's, and I called my sister saying, girl, I'm tired. And all she said is like, come home, girl. And she will always say, you don't have to stay there, my baby. We are waiting for you with arms wide open. And that's what I absolutely love. It's like, girl, you are not kicked out of home. You are not banished, exiled. Home is here. Home wants you as much as you want it. So come home. And me being my natural stubborn self, I'm like, no, I need to see this place through. I need to see my journey here through. I don't know where it's gonna lead. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't have a 5-year plan. I don't have goals that I need to hit in order for me to know that I've made it and I've done all I can in this place. It's more on like an instinctual thing. I will know when I know that it's time to leave, and currently it's not. I just, vent to her to let her know that I miss her and I miss home and I miss everything home represents. And the reason I say that I almost crashed out on Instagram close friends is that I need an outlet. Like, I like to just speak into the void, and obviously the mic is the next best thing. Because another thing about just spitballing and sharing your real feelings in real time is that there are people that care about you. That's no fluke. They're not just there to add numbers to the people you know. No, they actually care about you. And so when you crash out, obviously the next best thing is concern. Like, are you okay? Should I come see you? Da 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 da. And in that moment, I think it's the same feeling that I had when I stopped myself from fully crying with the nurse when she felt bad for not finding my vein, is that I love the fact that my friends and my people will go to war for me. They'll come as soon as they have a whiff of me being lonely, sad, down. They will be there in a heartbeat. But in the same breath, I'm like, don't be there in a heartbeat. I just want to sit with these feelings. I just want to acknowledge where I am at that moment. And where I am at that moment is pure crashing out and hating this feeling. And I don't want to be so quick to solve it. I don't want to be, and it's so weird. Like, I don't want to stay in that victim mentality where I'm like, woe is me. I need to sit in these feelings because I want to feel sorry for myself. No, but I like, maybe it's also a trauma response because I also like to deal with things on my own. I don't like being a burden. Oh, being a burden is the worst thing that you can do to me. If you want to know how to torture me, it's to make me feel like a burden. I hate it. And although obviously lovingly the friends that I have aren't going to feel like I'm a burden, because when they are crashing out or they are going through a lot, I will gladly throw myself at their issue, and I just carry them whole, and I hold them and I like, come be with me. I want to be with you because you're hurting. So I understand that it's not even from a place. It comes from a very, very sincere, honest place. Like, it's natural. Even I'm like that, but I need to figure shit out on my own. I need to feel things on my own. I need to work through them, think through them, because the worst thing that I would want to do is kind of rush a solution. I think there's a saying. I don't know if it's a saying. You know when you say, "Oh, I got a TikTok source." Oh, it's a saying. I read it from an article. People who get all the info from TikTok. This is not one of those things, but I remember I heard this on social media somewhere, that you need two types of friends. I'm just gonna butcher this thought, but you need two types of friends. Oh, no. Actually, I am butchering this thought. It's essentially when you are feeling distressed, you are feeling anxious, you are feeling depressed, sad, whatever, and you as a partner, this is for the lovers, you as a partner, even for like friends, whatever, but you as a companion, partner, whatever, need to ask the person, do you want solutions? Are you looking for a solution, or are you looking for or are you looking to express? Butchering it, but essentially it's like you need to ask the person who's going through this turmoil if they want troubleshooting. Do you want me to troubleshoot this, or do you want me to comfort this? And it's so easy for us, especially as loved ones, to go definitely straight into solve mode, because you're trying to alleviate this feeling, or what you feel like is alleviating this distress or this feeling from your loved one. So you want to come with solutions, you want to minimize things, you want to say, no, it's going to be okay, there's a solution here, and here. Whereas sometimes the person is just looking for you to hold space for them. Hold space for them to cry, hold space for them to be stressed, hold space for them to not know what their next step is, before you even come with, okay, we can do A, B, C, D, E. Well, I just don't want to do that. I just want to feel. And so sometimes I feel like when I like fucking vent on Instagram close friends, which I do. I used to do it very often. Now not so often, because I just deal with things with the mic and with the paper. But anyway, when I would like have those crash outs, my friends would be there in a second. They would be like, and it's even worse when I'm sick. Like when I'm going through, like a couple of months ago, many, I think it was even last year, I had an allergic attack or reaction to something I ate, and I felt like I was dying. And in that feeling, I told my friend, no, I'm fine, don't come over, it's okay. Because in that moment I was like, I now need to take care of myself, them and me. It's just a horrible way of thinking. I think it's really just a survival mode and trauma response. But I had found a way to like deal with my allergy reaction. Told my friends, I told them, no, it's fine, you don't need to come over. But I wanted to tell them, look, this is what I almost died, but it's fine. So it's very weird when I'm sharing on Instagram or wherever, that sometimes I don't need a solution. Sometimes I just need you to hold space. Sometimes I just need you to share a similar experience, or sometimes I just need you to just listen. It's a lesson that I'm also trying my hardest to learn and grow through. Because I'm definitely like stop nonsense, we're going to fix this, get in losers, we're gonna fix this problem. And it honestly really isn't like that all the time. It shouldn't be like that all the time. And so yeah, instead of crashing out there, I'm crashing out here, and even like talking through it and seeing my patterns and saying, oh, I've been here before, whatever. It is so helpful. It is so helpful. The immediate fix to this feeling is catch a flight home, which is not practical because I'm not a millionaire or a gazillionaire where I don't need to work and I can just catch the next flight and whatever. There's always terms and conditions in this existence. So that would be like the best way to solve it. But the small way to solve it, which is also a very real way to solve it, is to talk it out, talk through it, which is what I'm doing with this podcast. I'm waffling. I'm talking, I'm writing, I'm sharing. So, I wonder if it is time, I think it is time for me to grab my book. I like to call it a book. My box of letters. And see if there's anything my past self has experienced that might resonate with this moment. I don't know. I actually don't know. If there's a moment that I can relate back to this. If I can't, then you'll just hear a nice little journal entry or letter entry from me many moons ago. I love this ASMR part. Don't you love that sound? Just paper rustling. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a random one. Okay, I hope I haven't read this one before. I think I've read this one before. Oh, no, I haven't read this one before. Oh, wait, I think I have read this one before. What is this? Okay, this is new. I haven't read this. This was 28th April 2016. 2016, it's a half a letter. Let's hear what 2016 me has to say. Dear Fumi, dear future me, I'm slipping. I wanted to cry because of the decisions I've made, but nothing came out. My tears just have a way. Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, let me just stop it right there. Let me just pause right here. What? Excuse me, I was just talking about how crying in the nurse's chair felt so cathartic because it felt like I was holding in so many tears for so many months, and in that moment, getting pricked with a needle was all I needed to actually release. Why is this letter? I haven't even read the whole thing. I'm just on like one line through or two lines through, and it is talking about wanting to cry and either the tears aren't coming out or the tears are just coming out. It's so crazy. Guys, I swear, Fumi knows, I swear. Okay, I'll start this over because I'm so shocked. I didn't think it would resonate or even relate at all. Okay. Dear future me, I'm slipping. I wanted to cry because of the decisions I've made, but nothing came out. My tears just have a way of announcing themselves when it's incredibly inappropriate. Like when I'm in front of people. What the hell is wrong with them, right? But I got discipline. They know I'll fuck them up, so they just stay tucked away behind my eyelids. But I miss them. I miss them washing my face away of impurities. It feels like I haven't seen them in ages, yet I just met them last week. It wasn't enough. I'm hurting so much, and they are just not coming. It feels like a desert behind my eyes, and I miss the rain. I miss my saline rain. English. Why should my heart carry all this pain alone? My tears need to lessen the burden. Please, ndiyanicela, which means please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, my tears. Ndiyanicela, zinyembezi zam. Cela nibuye. Please, I'm begging you, my tears. Please come back. Cela nibuyisele uthando lwam. Please bring back my love. Ndiyanikhumbula. I miss you. You don't even come when I laugh anymore. My eyes are dry, but my lips stay wet from telling you how much I miss you. Amathe awomi, kodwa inyembezi. What was I saying? Kodwa inyembezi zitheni? Inyembezi zoma. Okay. So basically I was saying here, my spit doesn't dry, but my tears have dried. Basically my lips haven't dried, but my tears have, it's like I have so much capacity to talk about me missing my tears, but it's not summoning these tears. Like, my mouth doesn't run dry, but my eyes are. Why is that? I just went on and on about tears when I actually meant to use this letter to stop myself from slipping. I'm slipping for me, and I can't grab onto excuses and lost hope to save me. Not this time. I hope we get through this. I know we will. It just doesn't feel like it right now. But it'll change, né? It'll all change. And then the light rains came. Girl, I swear, it is sickening how the synchronicities of this life of mine just shows up. And just in general, I haven't seen this letter in years. I can't remember the context of why I was writing it. It's not, because this is an A4 page and it's like half of the page. So it was that those things where I have no other choice but to write about it because my tears aren't coming to cry about it. Whatever I was feeling was weighing very, very, very heavily on me, on my chest, that I felt like I was going through it alone because my tears weren't there to lessen the burden. You know what I mean? And so this whole letter, this entire letter from top to bottom, or top to halfway, is just about my tears and missing them. I was missing crying. I missed crying. I was even saying that my tears don't even come when I laugh. They are on strike. They are protesting. They don't want to come when times are good. They don't want to come when times are bad. They just not there. And it was hurting me. And I was pleading with them, like, please come back. Please come back, tears. Please come back. I need you to help me get through this. Fuck, guys, it's so fitting. It's so scary. It's so scary and it's so beautiful. Oh, life is so, like, God is a beautiful architect, I swear. And life is a beautiful storyteller. And at the end, at the back of this page, I wrote, and then the light rains came. So the first part, I had written it at 2 minutes past 1 p.m. I timestamped this for some reason. I had started writing this letter, or finished writing this letter at 2 minutes past 1 p.m. And then at 1:39 p.m., which is almost 20 to 2 in the afternoon, the light rains came. So I remember writing like this, or the back of the page, because it started drizzling outside. And I saw that as a sign that they hear me, like my tears hear me, and they're coming. And they although they were light rains, literal light rains came outside, it was kind of like a nod from the universe and God saying, I'm coming, my dear. Your pleas aren't gonna fall on deaf ears. So I will take this moment and this letter as a reminder to not hold it in, as a plea to not keep things to myself and try to figure it out. I need to cry. I need to cry when the tears come. I don't need to stop them from coming. And I think, actually, another thing, excuse me, with the first half of this letter, not first half, the first couple of lines, I'm talking about how I'm slipping, like I'm losing grips with reality, basically. And in this process of what I feel like I'm losing myself, I'm losing a grip with reality, is I'm missing the one thing I used to chase away. So I know, like, when I'd get like an anxiety attack, I literally, I just become paralyzed, and it's just sweet, nothing. I just feel empty and stuck. And so sometimes I would get triggered by anything. I sometimes trigger myself by thinking. And so I would get triggered and it would make me want to cry, but I'd be like, this is not the right place to cry. So in the beginning, I'm telling myself, oh, my tears, I would stop you from coming out when it would be at inappropriate times. So when I'm with people or when I'm outside, I would stop myself from crying. And I'd kind of like be low-key aggressive about it. Like, then my tears, like the way I've written it, is like I would tell my tears, I'll fuck you up if you come out. And I think it goes back to what I was saying of not wanting to be a burden, because if I cry in front of people, they're going to ask what is wrong, and I do not know where to start. And so in the beginning of this letter, I'm busy telling myself, you better not come out, you better stay shut, you better stay behind those eyelids. But then when I really need it, when I'm alone in that moment, in those moments with me and this letter, me and this pen, me, whenever, wherever, I yearn for these tears that I was chasing away, because I know the value that they bring. I know that they ease, they heal, they carry. And so I feel like I've just fucked it up. The thing that I was chasing away is the thing that I'm begging to come back. Wow. Guys, I swear I have not seen this letter in years. A lot of the time, so my little box has all these letters, and they're all folded and they're all densely tucked, packed in the box. So it's not like I can like immediately tell by the outside or whatever that, oh, this is this letter. Because normally what I do is I close my eyes and I just pull a letter from somewhere. Sometimes the letter goes in between, because I have letters in here. I have little mini notebooks that are also like diaries. And so sometimes the letter can like slip in between the pages of a notebook that I haven't opened in a while. So I think this is what had happened to this one, because I haven't seen this letter in years. Guys, I'm so surprised that I wrote this in 2016. 2016, I think, is the year I started this box, this specific box. I have a box with my teen years or my high school years, which would be 2011 letters, from 2011 until I think my earliest memory of starting like putting these letters or writing for this box was it was around 2015, 2016. So these are the early memories of Fumi in this particular red box. And it's like she just came back from all those years ago. It's gonna be close to 10 years ago, because it's gonna be 2025 next year. It's gonna be close. It's like 8 years ago, coming from the past, or as I like to refer, like coming from the present, because flip, every time I read this, it's like it's relevant. So coming from a time and reminding me, like, girl, you are still in this. I'm still with you. Do not forsake me. Do not forsake your tears. Do not forsake your purpose, the reason why you write. I have been through this. It feels like nature is very cyclical, nah? And this is something that I've learned from Miss I Understood, which is another podcaster that I absolutely adore. She has these podcasts called Soul Sessions. I'm not sure if I've mentioned her before, but I would mention her a lot because whenever I do get to listen to her podcast, it's so enlightening. It's so enlightening, and she's got such a beautiful way of breaking things down in the way that she understands things. It's beautiful. So one of the things that she said is that nature is cyclical. Nature is it moves in a cycle. We natural beings don't move in a linear manner. It's not from start to finish. Like we move in this very straight line. It's very much cycles. The mere fact that we have seasons that start and end at a particular time. The moon has a 28-day cycle. Your period natural things move in cycles. So you are bound to go through things that you have gone through in a specific at a different time. But even within that, I feel like I completely am aligned with the natural beings are cyclical. Natural beings move in cycles. We don't move in a linear manner. But I also do believe that we cause ripples more than it is one long journey from start to end. It's like a ripple that expands and expands into bigger and bigger and bigger ripples, but it's still the same form. The version that wrote this wasn't homesick. The version who wrote this wasn't living thousands and thousands of miles away from home. She wasn't, was she working? She wasn't even working. She wasn't even employed. She was studying. And this version has written something that 28-year-old me has felt like, girl, did I just write this 2 minutes ago? Because it's still the same person. Different context. But it's still the ripple. It's still a ripple in time. Oh, and you just get bigger with each ripple, but it's still a cycle that you work through. Oh gosh, that was scary, but that was so phenomenal. I swear, every time I open this box, it proves to me time and time again that, girl, your gift is power. Your gift is powerful. Do you know that you have created worlds in your pen? On paper, created entire worlds, dreamt up entire scenarios. And it wasn't even a dream, but like it's mythical and it's make-believe. It is, you are retelling your story through different ages and different times, but it's still your story. It's still it's a beautiful story. It's the same story. You're just growing more. It's a different context, but it's still the same pen. Oh God. Guys, I don't know if this has resonated with you, but it has resonated with me so hard. So hard. I am extremely grateful for this gift. Oh, do not doubt it. Do not take it for granted. I do not. Waffle, WFLL, writing honestly does feel like love. Nothing you can tell me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the chat. I hope you enjoyed the episode, wherever it went. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm definitely shocked and definitely happy. I don't know that I didn't realize that I was gonna end this audio like this, but I am thankful. Please do join me at the next episode when I waffle some more and I open another letter and hopefully make such crazy connections and create more ripples in time. I love y'all so much. I'll see you in the next one.